Hello everybody, I'm the Jaguar, and I'm about to watch the Final Fantasy Fanfest 2024 in Tokyo. For those that don't know me, I'm currently a newer player. I'm going through the main story, and right now I'm about the end of Heaven's Ward, about to start Stormblood soon. But I thought I'd check out what's new coming to the game. I have seen the first two Fanfests off camera, so I kind of know what to expect, but I thought I'd record this one since, it's gonna be the last one. I'm super excited especially to see what the next new job is. I heard the next one is gonna be Caster, so that's gonna be interesting. Alright, it's starting. Wow, this music is way different than the first two trailers. This must be like the full theme song. New class, Butcher. Oh, the music still doesn't line up with the take a bite part. Oh, is that the new job? Is it? It's like Pictomancer? Oh, that's awesome. I really like that. To get like a paintbrush, that's great. Wait. Is that a pet, or did Kryl turn into that thing? This music. Beautiful. Oh, this Alphino. CGI Alphino. He looks so good. Oh, it's female Hrothgar. There's a lot of people going to be happy about that. I've heard that's a pretty common request in the community. Yeah, I'm super happy that it's Pictomancer. Two most commonly speculated jobs were Pictomancer or some type of nature job. But I'm really glad that it's Pictomancer, because that's kind of what I wanted. The fact that they use a paintbrush too as their main weapon, that's the coolest part. Yoshi P! There he is. There's the man. Is he wearing Pictomancer clothes? Is that like the Pictomancer job set? Oh no, it's a jacket with Final Fantasy XIV on it.
And hello to everyone on stream. I am Kate, the lead English translator, and I am once again here to tell you what Yoshi P says.
Nice. Now I can understand things. It would be cool to learn Japanese though.
So given that this is the third FanFest, you're probably expecting us to announce the release date of Dawntrail. Unfortunately, though, we do have an internal date that we are targeting. We are adjusting the schedule, making sure it's fine-tuned as much as it possibly can be before announcing, so we will not be sharing that today.
So no release date. Fair. I'm still like 3 expansions behind, so that has no effect on me.
If you're wondering why, well, it's because, as you know, for Endwalker, for the very first time in my career, we had to delay the release. We don't want that to happen again, even if it's just a few weeks. So we are taking great care to make sure that our schedule is on track before announcing, but we will get you that info as soon as we can.
That makes sense.
People are saying, you mean October then? It's not going to be summer? It's going to be October, isn't it? No, it will be summer. We will not be releasing on Square Enix time. We will be releasing on 14 time, which means properly in summer.
Wait, has Square Enix been known to release things in like October and call it summer? He's like, we're not releasing it in Square Enix time, we're releasing it in 14 time. Nice. The new job.
Did you figure out what job it is?
Pictomancer?
That's not even a job name.
If that's what they decide to call it. It'd also be cool if it was just called like Artist. Oh, here we go. Nice, that's cool. There's like paint swirling around for the casting animations. It's a Moogle. So it's like they're painting paint creatures to fight for you. Yeah, Pictomancer. I really thought it was gonna be like a nature one, since the graphics update in all the nature updates they were like showcasing. But I'm more happy with this. This is the one I wanted more.
At Las Vegas Fanfest, I wore a very mysterious T-shirt.
Yeah, the T-shirt predicted both jobs, didn't it?
I feel like it was a good hint for both jobs.
Yeah. Is that the first time this has ever happened? Or has there been one in the past that's done this? Someone let me know in the comments below.
FF14's Pictomancer has a bit broader of painting skill. They can paint not only monsters, but landscapes and other things, not just the enemies that they are currently facing. And they also have a very unique appearance.
Oh, so they can paint landscapes. That's really cool. Yeah, I think I remember one point in the trailer where there was like an ice crystal that they drew and it fell on the enemy.
I'm seeing people saying, why isn't Yoshi P cosplaying the Pictomancer? But honestly, I think it would be a little bit difficult for me as a 50-year-old man to portray the image of this job. But in my place, we do have a wonderful model who will be showing off this job gear.
Nice.
See, this wouldn't be a good look on me.
I don't know, I feel like he could pull it off if he wanted to.
Everyone keeps saying, no, it'd be fine, it'll look great, please stop.
Alright, it's magical DPS.
So this will be
That's
range magical
expected.
DPS, and they have a special weapon that is their brush.
That's awesome. That's probably my favorite part about this new job, using a brush as a weapon. I'm a big fan of classes that use like really wacky, unique weapons. Like the Astrologian's Astroglobe, the Sage's weapon, whatever that's called. Starting location is Gridania.
The job quests themselves are also very unique, so I hope you'll look forward to that.
The job quests are unique. That sounds like those will be fun.
But regardless of what enemy they're facing, FF14's Pictomancer can draw creatures, weapons, and even landscapes.
Creatures, weapons, and landscapes. That's so cool. That's like painting things into existence. That sounds OP. Like imagine if you had that power in real life.
And the Pictomancer does not simply attack, they also have magic that can buff their party.
Nice. So they're more of like a supportive class too. Supportive job.
We wouldn't say it's a full support job if that's what you're thinking, but it is not quite so attack focused as something like Black Mage.
It's more like Summoner or Red Mage, I'm guessing, where you have a few more support spells.
Pictomancers cannot res you.
So they don't have a res. So I guess you can't just paint somebody being alive and suddenly they're alive again. That's like a rock spell. Oh, so that's a painting of mountains with stars. And yeah, it does look like an ice ability.
So we have a question from the chat asking, okay, even if I am just terrible at art, can I be Pictomancer? I am so bad at art that it is like just so dreadful, and I'm fine, so you'll be fine.
I feel you, Yoshi P. I can barely draw stick figures well. Yeah, female Hrothgar.
This character is Wuklamat. She's the daughter of the current ruler of Turab.
Daughter of the current ruler.
I feel like I haven't seen this before. I think it's just a really, really fuzzy Mikote. まあ、それしかないですよね。
そうですね。
A
まあま
really
あじゃあ
fuzzy
気にしないで
Makote.
先進みましょう。
Okay, so you're wondering, I'm sure, when is patch 6.55 coming out? It'll be coming out on January 16th.
すいません、ちょっと
Nice.
僕らファンフェスの
I
日
don't
の出
think
倒れて
that'll
いる
have
の
any
で
content
ちょっ
that
と
I
厳しい
can
ので
do,
中一周開けて
but nice.
リリースさせて
And also, we are planning to have a 24-hour maintenance for this patch.
A 24-hour maintenance. Isn't part 2 like just main scenario quests? Interesting. I wonder if there's gonna be anything more
This
there.
is because we will be replacing the entire Japanese data center infrastructure with newer machines.
Ah, they're replacing data center. That makes sense. Oh, we're going to the northern section too. That's like where North America would be. That makes sense because they showed like a Wild West area last FanFest. That big like glowing thing must be like the thing that they had, the big like secret message across the top. Alright, so we've seen this before. Are we gonna get any new footage of it?
Tuliolo actually functions as a bridge connecting the north and south parts of the continent of Tyrol.
Oh yeah, the giant bridge that we saw in the cinematic. Yeah, in previous maps there's like a giant chasm you could barely see. Like right at the top, next to where the clouds were.
Of course, the whole story overall is one unified story, but you may feel like it does have two distinct arcs when you play through it.
Interesting. So it's more like one area focus and then focus on the second area.
So far, we've only been able to show you a few clips and screenshots, but we've put together all the materials we have so far into a collection that we will show you now.
Nice. So here's the main city that we saw before. And here's the areas. Music's different. Oh, there's the Wild West area. There's not enough room in this town for 2 Warriors of Light. These are some very interesting looking buildings. This is the area with the waterfalls that we saw screenshots of before. Oh, steel drums. Nice. I like that. Oh, this is like deep into the woods. That Wild West area looks really great.
But those were areas you've seen before, so let's look at some that you haven't.
New areas time.
These are pretty different from what you've seen so far, and for that same reason, we can't tell you a whole lot about them.
Ooh, secrets.
Please understand. We'll start with a video.
Starting with the video. What is this? What is this? This is like completely different vibe from the rest of the expansion, but I love it. Is this supposed to be like Final Fantasy XIV's version of New York? I wonder if it's going to be in that area, like in the northern half. Oh, I like the little like chocobo light in pink over there.
We really can't show you a lot of
Solution 9.
objects.
That's a cool name.
This too will function as a town, much like the player hub of Tuliolal. I will
Oh, a
explain
town?
it just a little bit.
This is like another hub city.
I feel like we
It's
are
so
loudly
beautiful.
destroying any mental image you might have had for Dawntrail right now.
Yeah. This gives me completely different expectations for the expansion. The graphics update is really looking good here. Like, this looks beautiful.
This is a facility, and I'll show you one more area now.
Oh, the train. That must be the train that runs through the Wild West area.
And this area is called Heritage Found.
Heritage Found. There needs to be a train dungeon, like where you go through the cars, like Grimrail Depot. Grimrail Depot from WoW. That was one of my favorite dungeons from WoW. It's just such a cool concept. We need a train dungeon.
And it certainly looks like the stuff in the foreground and the stuff in the background were constructed by different civilizations, but this is all one area.
I wonder if this is like where the south part comes into the north part. It's like after you cross the bridge, the civilizations kind of like blend, maybe. That's why it looks like two different constructions. Oh, that looks dark. Oh, that tower looks cool. There's like storms in the background. Is this place always stormy?
What kind of
Oh, this looks fun.
There's also this, and that's all I'll tell you.
Well, if there's like a whole amusement park or like fair in there, that would be really cool.
But what we've shown you is that Dawntrail will have a variety of areas and things to experience, so let your imagination run wild.
Yeah. My opinion so far of Dawntrail is that the zones kind of looked too samey, but this makes it clear that it's definitely not going to be that way.
We also have these colorful folks who look quite similar to the Vanu Vanu, and indeed they are called the Hanu Hanu.
Hanu Hanu. Nice. I know the Vanu Vanu. That is a beast tribe I know.
Yes, but the most important part of this are the Mamulja.
The Mamulja. Are those similar to the Amalja? This expansion is starting to feel like a world tour expansion. Where it's like exploring countries in the world of Final Fantasy XIV. Level 100. I wonder what they're gonna do after 100. I think I heard somewhere that Yoshi P was thinking that it would be kind of anticlimactic to just go to level 110 after the next expansion. So I wonder what they're gonna do there.
Of course, all of you who joined from 2.0 and those of you who have started playing recently as well are equally important. We could not have gone on this long, long journey of 10 years without you and reached this milestone of a 3-digit level cap.
I wonder if Viper is supposed to be like the South
Pictomancer,
Tyrol job, and Pictomancer is supposed to be like the North Tyrol job. Like as far as culturally where they come from.
Who's gonna play as Viper?
3割、4割ぐらい。
25, 30%, yeah.
I'm probably gonna level every single job in the game at some point. But Pictomancer, that's what I'm most excited for between those two jobs.
Who's gonna play everything?
That's me. That is me. I'm going to play everything.
A lot of folks saying, I'm going to do both. I'm going to play them all. Thank you so much. Of course, it won't just be our new jobs. With the level cap being raised, we will be adding new actions and updating our previous jobs as well.
Nice. Job actions trailer?
Nope.
Quest sync side quests? What's that? New dungeons, of course.
I'd like to show you a video. This is of the dungeons that are well underway, and also that will not be spoilers for you.
Jungle Cruise. Oh, ladders. You get to climb ladders, that's cool. Ruins. They're really embracing this theme of like exploration. There's the dungeon we got a hint of last time. Now it makes sense why that one looks like so much more technologically advanced than the others. Because that must be in the north section of Tyrol. New threats.
Take a look at a few enemies.
Oh, is this the one we saw last time? A very wacky cactus.
This thing looks like it lifts, perhaps too much. So this super buff sabotender is called the barrel tender.
The barrel tender. Duty support
and of course,
updates.
while you're fighting, you will want these duty support updates on your journey.
Are we gonna get 8-player trials for previous expansions? It would be really cool to see the entire MSQ become single player.
Given that Krile has changed to Pictomancer, I feel like she will be making her duty support debut.
Nice.
So all of the new gear that is implemented in 7.0 will have the graphics update applied to it. So definitely take a look at that quality once you get in game.
Nice. That definitely looks more detailed.
Right, so
These must be like the new job outfits for 7.0. The eye patch is cool.
In terms of textures, quality, and details are really much improved.
Yeah, they look a lot less pixelated than the old outfits. The metal looks really nice in this new graphics update.
So here we have
Nice and shiny.
Machinist and
Oh, it's
Paladin.
Astro.
I think the quality might be easiest to see with the Machinist.
The Machinist. For me, the Paladin is the one that's the easiest to see in terms of quality. The Astro outfit looks alright. Looks kind of like the one that's in Heaven's Ward. New lifestyle content. Are we gonna find out more info now?
And finally, our plans have come together, so we do have concept art of that to show you.
The moon?
Ow.
Moon Sanctuary?
So as perhaps you can guess, the next lifestyle content will take you to various different planets.
Various planets. That's cool. I love space stuff and everything relating to space. I can't wait to go to the moon in Endwalker. Cosmic Exploration.
The name of this content, you can of course play this content solo, but it's really intended for everyone to work together to make progress.
Interesting, so it's intended to be multiplayer, primarily. I still haven't gotten to Endwalker and done Island Sanctuary yet, so I'm not sure what this lifestyle content is like. I've heard mixed things from Island Sanctuary,
It'll be a little
though.
bit different. A lot of people talking about Saint Seiya.
Saint Seiya. Who's that? Probably some character I
to most
haven't
of us,
met
if we
yet.
say the word Cosmo, we think of Saint Seiya in a certain generation.
Oh, is that like a Japanese culture thing? I thought they were talking about an in-game character. Yeah, so this one's a crossover with Final Fantasy XI.
We've been progressing on this development, and so we have various concept art, of which we'll show you one today.
Nice, he looks cool. I like the horns. I've never played Final
Those
Fantasy
of you who
XI.
played FF11 will probably know, but this guy is called the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord. Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy XI. The only Final Fantasy game I've played is 14 so far. But he looks really
I'm sure
cool.
you're very interested to know.
Ooh, the new 8-player raid. We haven't seen anything about this yet.
We have a concept art for that as well, so let's start by taking a look.
Ooh. It's gonna be in the big city. I forgot what it was called. Something 9.
Is this a GPU or what?
Yeah, I was looking at the fans like, is this the inside of a
I definitely
computer?
see a graphic board in there. Well, what is this? I'm sure you have absolutely no idea.
Gotta stop them from creating the most powerful
But that thing you
computer
think
in
looks
existence.
like a graphics board, that is actually the stage for our raid.
Oh, the stage is a graphics board?
The raid title has been decided, and it is
四天のザ・アルカディアというシリーズが
The
こちらが
Arcadian.
レイドタイトルとなります。
The Arcadion.
こちら
Arcadion.
もですね、新キャラクター
Definitely
登場予
seems
定となっています
intentionally computer themed.
Of course, there.
What if they're like trying to create AI, like artificial intelligence in the Final
And the
Fantasy
story itself
universe?
will be so that is our 8-person raid.
That looks epic.
And who likes the highest difficulty raids?
I haven't tried a single Savage yet. I want to
A
at
lot
some
of people
point
play
though.
Ultimates.
Oh, the highest difficulty, they're talking about Ultimate. I haven't tried any of those
We
either.
will have a new Ultimate raid.
I'm not even in Stormblood yet. But I do also plan to try out Ultimate.
Let's be-
Ah, なるほど、エデンね。
Eden?
エデンね。
Eden!
Futures Rewritten
And so the
Ultimate.
title will be Futures Rewritten Ultimate.
This is definitely probably based on stuff I haven't gotten to yet in the story.
As you know, this is also the name of patch 5.4, and along with its art.
5.4. Yeah, I'm in 3.5 right now. Ongoing content updates. Blue Mage, Hildebrand. They still haven't elaborated on what new plans for Deep Dungeons means. Does that mean a new Deep Dungeon or making changes to existing ones? Or like a new one that's completely different from what we've seen? The only one I've done so far is Palace of the Dead.
I've mentioned this a bit in interviews, but in 7.x we will be introducing something in the style of Eureka and Bozja, a new field operation.
I'm still not sure what Eureka or Bozja are. I'm assuming that's something I'll find out later as I go through the story. Oh, we're gonna get the name of the limited job?
Today we will tell you just the name of this job.
Beastmaster. I've yet to try out Blue Mage, but from what I understand, it's like this super OP class that you can't play in regular content. That's about all I know about it.
But I do also want to take a moment to talk about the graphics update and its current progress.
Texture of the bricks in the background looks really good. The hair texture is probably the biggest improvement here between the two.
The hair is a lot more clearly defined. As I've said before, we could do more, change things more, smoothen things more, but we do also want to keep the image of the characters the same. So honestly, if you think, oh, it doesn't look that different, that's kind of a good thing.
That makes sense. I remember everybody hated the WoW update when it first came out, back in Warlords of Draenor. Of course, now when you go back and look at the old models, the new ones look way better. Back at the time, everyone was upset about their character looking different. Yeah, the hair is definitely the biggest thing, and just overall less jagged textures around the curves.
You can also see, if you look at the collar of her gear, you can see the improvement to the material quality of the leather.
Oh yeah, the leather looks real good. You can see like the bumpiness in the texture. The shadow looks good there. You can see above the right eye.
If you take a look at the gear here, you can see that the cloth, similar to the leather from earlier, is much improved.
Oh yeah, you can see like all the little ripples. Alright, here's Aura. This is what I play.
And here's the updated version.
The skin texture on the forehead, that's what stood out to me right away. The eyes too, the eyes look better. Oh yeah, the scales look really good. Look very defined. I wonder if they're going to give us all a free Fantasia when the new expansion launches.
We're still working out the details, but I do want to get every one of you a free Fantasia along with this.
Okay, good. That's what I was just thinking. I bet there's gonna be a bunch of people that use it to go roll female Hrothgar. Alright, 2 die channels. So there's one die. It's changing the look of the cloak. Nice.
Now you will have 2 die channels to be able to create something like this.
Gold armor, red cape.
Which allows you to color the armor as well.
Oh, that hat looks really cool.
So this is the
I want
original
that
source
hat.
of this gear.
The level of customization out of these is gonna be insane. It went from Dai being able to create like 50 different possibilities to hundreds of different possibilities with just one piece of clothing.
But even though we can't promise that you will be able to dye every single bit, we are doing our best to make sure that we are giving you the best options possible to customize your gear as much as possible with the greatest amount of surface area being dyed. So we are working hard on it, and we thank you for your patience.
If you want more dyed, you gotta wait 10 years from now, where they introduce Dye Channel 3. Additional updates. What could this mean?
Pertain to the time period before Dawntrail's release.
Before Dawntrail. Nice. My computer still meets the minimums.
Please do. As we mentioned previously, we have also expanded the free trial.
I'm getting ready to start Stormblood pretty soon.
We have expanded the free trial through 4.0.
Excited for that. It's crazy just how much of this game is available in the free trial. That shows how confident they are as devs. That they're confident that people will play this much of the game and still want to play more.
Or you just run into someone who's like, I was considering playing, please foist this upon them as much as you can.
Hey people, I know if you're watching this, play the free trial, getting new players to the game with Xbox. Final Fantasy 16 crossover. I can't wait for Final Fantasy 16 to come to PC so I can look at the minimum requirements and find out just how many seconds my computer would take to explode if I tried to play it. Planned for early April.
And I happen to have a message from the producer of FF16, someone named Mr. Yoshida, who says that while you're waiting for Dawntrail, you should give 16 a try.
I would if I had a PS4, PS5, if I had a PS5, or if it was on PC and I had a computer that could run it.
Am I forgetting something?
Female Hrothgars, probably.
Let's look.
Nice. I wonder how tall they are. Especially in comparison to the male Hrothgar. It would be funny if they made them taller than the male Hrothgar. I know there's a lot of people that are excited about this. Ilzabarge.
As you know,
Don't think we've been there yet in the main story. Or at least I haven't been there.
and of course you will be able to play as them as well.
Yes, of course. Here's female Hrothgar, but you can't play as them.
Making a new race is really hard, and I have continually said throughout these 10 years that this will be the last one.
That makes sense. It gets harder and harder because you have to develop a new race that fits every single armor type.
And I'd like to say this will be the last one, but perhaps I can't. It depends on you.
It gets harder and harder the more armor gets put into the game.
Of course, our Wuklamat that we introduced earlier is also a female Hrothgar, and she is really a lovely character, so look forward to meeting her.
Now you said that was a fuzzy Makote. Don't tell me you lied to us now, Yoshi P.
But at the very end, I would like to show you one more quick thing.
Oh, is this the new poster for the expansion? This looks great.
はい、こちら吉田明子さん書き下ろしのアートとともに基調講演締めたいと思います。
So with this art from Yoshida Akiko, we will end the keynote. Thank you.
というわけで黄金のレガシー。
I wonder who that character at the top is. Don't tell me who that is if that's a character I've yet to meet in the story.
There are several characters you won't have met before in this art, so maybe think about what kind of people they will turn out to be and get
Oh, this characters we haven't met before yet. So that character at the top might be somebody nobody has met yet.
Thank you, Kate.
Alright, so that was that. By far the most exciting things from that were Pictomancer and the fact that there's like an entire futuristic city that they haven't shown yet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this expansion a lot more now. Of course, I've still got like 3 expansions to go through first before I get to this. But I'm excited for Dawntrail as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see me play through the main story quests. Right now, as I said, I'm at the end of Heavensward, about to start Stormblood. Very excited to see what comes next in this game and catch up to everyone else at my slow pace that I've been going. But I'm hoping to pick up and upload at a faster pace throughout 2024. I definitely won't catch up to Dawntrail before it launches, but that's alright. I'm gonna continue going at my own pace and enjoying the story. So yeah, like the video if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.